Hello everyone, Warhammer here with episode 12 of our Ultimate Modded Dwarf campaign. Now before we get started, I just want to leave a reminder that for long-running campaigns, I post them on the second channel, Warhammer Extra, which you can find a link to in the video description. We will post stuff there if I start a new campaign soon. So just to let you guys know about that in case you don't see it on the main channel and wonder what happened. But moving back to our campaign, we got, I guess we ended over the intern. I didn't see this stuff. We got a vampire army, chaos dwarf army, beastman army. We're not at war with them yet. But then a minor Skaven army, which has been a pain. And then in the south, we have Gorping Rotgut. And we're about Ironclaw, although I think this is his last settlement now. Yeah, so we've almost completely dealt with him. Rebellion right here. But up in the north, pretty good. After this turn, we'll move out and we can sell this to the Empire for a fair amount of gold. We'll try to hold on to Averheim for a while, I think. Let's actually spend our growth there right now. And, oh yeah, that's right, you got besieged over the intern. Okay, it's 3. Oh no, there's 4 armies. I didn't see this one. Plus that one, most likely. Alright. Let's make sure we're ready to fight some stuff out here, so... Let's say which... You have the healing item, you have the master... You don't have the master in the spite. I'm trying to think of who's going to be more defensible. So you have 150 armor, 67 melee defense, whereas Grimm Burloksson has 125. Yeah, okay, we definitely want it on the thing. He does have the Iron Warden's tankard. Let's give him... So the Talisman of Preservation gives a 10% ward save, 10% more, but it does increase his healing cap. Or it doesn't increase the healing cap like this one does, so it actually might be better to keep that one. I think we'll do that. Then for your armor and weapon, the scintillating shield gives you a 1,000-point barrier, increases miscast chance for nearby spellcasters. Actually, just in the province, doesn't have to be nearby. And charge reflection. Old Guard's armor, that's just ward save, doesn't apply in this specific place. This is temporary. I think we just keep that one. We'll stick this on Grimm Burloksson, I think. Right. No, he has all of his magic items. That's right. Okay. Ready to do the weapon. Spending. Blade. This is extra melee defense and it reduces weapon damage of nearby units, so that's what we want on him.
What needs to be done?
I actually might switch some of these out. Since we're going to be fighting vampire counts, so we're not worried about missile resist. Let's give you a Talisman of Preservation. Because he doesn't have a set bonus, so it doesn't matter a whole lot. I'm going to give you... Actually, what does this do? Melee defense, fire resist, and it gives you a ability. Yeah, I like the barrier more, and the reduced, or the increased miscast chance. This one's still good, though, because it increases cooldowns of nearby characters. The enchanted item. We have enough Oath Gold to get... Oh, wrong thing. To get more healing items, but we can also just recycle some of these. Let's recycle the Dawnstone. That should give us enough for 2 more Iron Warden's Tankard. Yeah, unfortunately our runesmiths were not close enough to join. But can they... No, they can only hinder replenishment.
Arcane winds under control. I have the forge fires glowing.
But they do have this, which reduces enemy wounds of magic, which will be really good. Zhufbar does have a garrison built, so I'm going to upgrade it though, just in case we lose this army. Okay, for our technology, this would only benefit miners. Recruitment costs for grudge settlers, experience for infantry. Is there anything up here that would give us more bonuses in the defense? We already have this one, which gives us attrition under siege. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. Look at this. Reduced construction time is always really good. Alright, I'm going to build up Carrick Drummer now. Try to get that garrison, or try to get that landmark. Yeah, Averheim. Let's do this. That'll help with any corruption, public order, and it gives us some more trade resources.
For the wisdom of Valea.
Okay, you can go join that
Those
guy.
cannons moving. Summon me.
Okay, 4 turns till we can get Karaza Karak to tier 5. Is there anyone we haven't... Oh, we haven't moved Thorgrim yet.
Take the realms.
Yeah, we were trying to push north into Chaos Dwarf territory,
Attack.
but that may not end up being what we do. We'll take out this army for sure.
Throw bearers. Let's march.
Yeah, this army's not crazy. Kirkback Mountain has got 3 more turns. We'll take Howling Rock and then come south. This will cut off their supply lanes a little bit.
By the ancestors, no.
Pretty sure in Garrison, though. Must have been a factory. I'm going to loot and occupy it because I don't know if I'm going to hold on to this.
Grimnir's axe.
For our points, we've got Stand Your Ground. On by Grimnir, this will give our hammers melee attack, weapon strength, physical resist. This will give our 2 artillery pieces ammunition, missile strength, and reload. Bolt thrower's not there yet, so we'll wait. Dwarf infantry is almost at rank 6. I think we spend our points on something else. Do we have anything else faction-wide that would help? Go against the undead. Man, I wish these were faction-wide. Even if they like did less, I think that would be cooler. Severe loss reduction for the army. And we'll do this one actually. Alright, engineer. We've got most of our heroes in here on auto assign, but our runesmith is not yet. Which I can Felix. Felix, you're saving your points for your unique skills. Go check though. Oh, I forgot about you. Have yours too. Okay, we should have saved points, but. Okay, you were coming after the Skaven. Keep chasing him. Black Crag, we also have a army coming soon from the deeps. We're upgrading that to get rid of this this currently in its lower stage. Does cut our income quite a bit. Yeah. Oh, it's K1 and Master Engineer is not present. So we actually have one right now. Okay. Alright. You can stay in the province over here still. Bergvar. Okay, this stuff should be safe now. Oh, wait. No, it should be safe now. This army was coming down this way. We've been chasing them, so yeah, it should be safe. Let's get the furs up and going. Upgrade Drinka Hills to Karaz. Let's also build you up. And Bergfar, sure.
If you say so, Beardley.
Alright, the Grimm.
Thanks for Runelord.
We've max. Oh, let's actually max out Quarrelers. Got 4 Quarrelers. Does this also benefit Irondrakes? Or are they under Fire and Fury? Okay, they're under Fire and Fury. Let's do Hammers, actually. Brewmaster, practice make perfect. Project Ironheart. Immune to contact effects, that's always a really good skill. Or a good trait, I should say. Strike the runes. We should have really, really big cooldown reductions with Grimm and his 2 runesmiths contributing even more to that. Up here, there's not a whole lot I actually want to do with you anymore. Unless they're just sending armies down that way, so I might just reset his skill points and recruit him down south somewhere.
Send me to vengeance.
Like we could have him replace this army eventually.
Yes. My axe thirsts.
Yeah, let's do that.
for war.
Okay, I need to remember to get rid of this guy first, or else when we reset his skill points, we'd have to recruit a new lord. Okay.
Aye, it'll be done.
Oh, I didn't equip the other magic items. Let's do
Aye,
that.
lad, what can I do?
Okay, Iron Warden's tinkered. And skills. We were saving some of your points for up here. I guess we have some of them. Cooldown for restock. Construction time. Recruitment duration. Okay, not a whole lot actually. We want to give him extra leadership. Make sure he fights as long as possible. This is only in subterranean siege battles. Reduced vigor loss for the army will be good.
It is time.
And let's put our points into Axe Lord. We're actually going to merge these Dwarf Warriors because they'll be more useful as a single unit.
Your service.
These ones I'll keep separate, I think. Luckily, our Irondrakes are still pretty healthy. Our Brewmaster, some healing too. The Brewmaster, I mean our Engineer, the Brewmaster can provide some other healing. Okay, Thane. I think we give him Guardian, actually. That'll help with all of our characters, extra physical resist, because they don't have a lot of units with magic attacks, so that should be good. And man, it'd be really nice to get this, but we'll do more melee defense and slightly more melee attack, or down here actually. Mountain Defender gives you more hit points and melee defense, and then eventually gives you a heal in leadership, as long as you're... Oh, when your hit points are really, really low. Along with an Ulstone. Grudge Ender gives melee attack weapon strength. A debuff for enemies, and increased damage output with kills. Wisebeard, leadership, melee stats, hold fast. Good against charges, and stand your ground. Okay, we have to be level 20 to get... Yeah, we can't get either of these right now. This one, though. hit points and melee defense is going to be really, really good. Oh, wait, I need Guardian still. So. And is there any like a rune we want to do? Flaming attacks, damage boosts. Yeah, 40% ward save for 44 seconds and makes you unable to be killed. Makes our entities explode when they die. Solomon and Elemental Bear, that might be awesome. It only lasts for I don't know for how long, but it's probably not worth it. Well, on the other side. Power recharge. This one causes unit to take damage and to spread to 3 other units. I don't think there's actually any I really want, so just have to hope for the best, I think. Let's give you a Talisman of Preservation as well. And a push. Oh, that takes it the same slot as that. Of luck. Thane has minus leadership. Oh, I don't have the Mastering of Spite. That's what we want. Okay, and then on Grimm Burloksson, let's get the Rune of Fear, because that reduces enemy leadership, which is great against the undead. So we have 3 of those in this army, so -9 leadership. We'll also give him Master Rune of Luck.
Throne bearers, let's march.
We should do Other Trickster's Shard reduces physical resist and resist. No, I think we're okay with that stuff. Speed, charge bonus. We'll take Thorgard Cromson's Talisman of Preservation. Actually, let's merge these and hopefully we get a good blue item. Executioner's Axe. So reduce melee attack, but you get armor sundering and weapon strength. The Thane has pretty high. Clicking on the wrong one.
It is time. Yes, laddie.
That guy was supposed to have these. And a potion of healing. We'll take your Rune of Luck. Okay. Any ancillaries we can throw on? Burloksson. Let's get. We don't need artillery stuff, most likely. Yeah.
Ready to do the guild's bidding.
Banner of the Lost Holds is great. Master Rune of Grugni. The Missile Resist we don't really care about, but the ward save is good. Okay, Rune of Stoicism is awesome because it's going to give units Unbreakable. And yeah, I can take off the Rune of Burning. Actually, we'll take off the extra bonuses large and seeking, and we'll take another one of these. Pillar of Tales. Let's take the War Banner for the extra leadership. Razor Stand I don't really care about. Let's take Rune of Battle. Okay. I think that's about the best we can do right there. Let's just see what our... we get a heroic victory. We auto-resolve it. It's actually probably better to do that since that full army is over there with the high-level lord. Armies actually aren't that bad. It's actually mostly zombies. If we get a good battle map, I might just fight this one manually. I think that'll be much better, actually. Yeah. So the 10% ward save and miss resist. Actually, get the Rune of Stoicism. Where's that one? Put one of those on the Slayers. High +8 leadership. Let's stick that on the Longbeards. Actually, no to this one that gives extra stats. We'll put this on our Thane, actually, so he just fights to the death. 4/4s with great weapons. Banner of Lost Hold. Put on you. Actually, no, I'm going to put that on... Oh, this can't go on a character. Okay. Put that on the Irondrakes then. Alright, yeah, we can fight this and shouldn't actually be too bad. Burloksson fight the vampires after they were besieging Castle Drakenhof. They did bring a lot of units, but it's actually mostly zombies, so we are actually going to fight this one just to do better on it than auto-resolve, because I think auto-resolve gave us a heroic victory, but it probably would wipe out a lot of our garrison units. But there's 4 armies in total. So we have a Master Necromancer leading that one, a Strigoi Lord leading this one, a Vampire Lord, and then another Strigoi coming in by his lonesome. Over here, we have decided to fight on this edge because we have this mountain that is impassable terrain right there. So that gives us one secure flank on our left. And we'll kind of hold up, get a defensive position. Our bolt throwers getting in position. We do have the Master Rune of Burning on them for their artillery, so they will cause a leadership penalty and do fire attacks. So they're going to be very good at taking down anything that has regeneration. Like Cryptors, I don't remember fighting in this one. The Strigoi actually will take extra fire damage from that. But we're bringing over our characters to be able to deal with this Strigoi Lord as fast as we can. Grimm Burloksson. And our Brewmaster. And our Thane, who is on an Oathstone. Does have the Master in Spite and Guardian, so he's going to be providing lots of good buffs and provide some damage to everything around him. Along with the Warrior Brain, so it does reduce weapon damage as well. We're going to speed this up just a little bit. Because the entire supporting armies are basically zombies, they're going to take forever to get here. So we'll just watch this quick little battle over here. Thane jumping on his Oathstone is pretty sweet. They are stout, but they have a low center of gravity, so they don't fall over easy. Shots coming in. Little steam shot from our engineer in the gyrocopter mount. The Strigoi Lord's actually putting up a decent fight. He's actually getting good damage on our Thane. He did start about half health, but he is regenerating with liquid fortification, so he'll be good on that front. And the Strigoi Lord taking some big shots, getting shot in the back with our heroes. And there he goes down. With him down, we're just waiting for all the zombies to make our way to us, so we'll speed it up just a little bit. But looking at our army, about half of it is garrison units, the ones that are super dead. So we've got a few units of our own, so some Corlers that are at half health or a little bit more. Our Bolt Thrower, luckily, is at full power. We got some Slayers that are Grudge Settlers. They have a barrier, actually, from the rune that we actually equipped on them. But they also have the Master Rune of Grugni, which is going to give them a 10% ward save and missile resist to nearby units. So missile resist not going to be effective in this battle since the vampire counts don't bring any ranged units normally. Unless they have Sylvanian crossbows. But we got some prospectors, so our elite version of Miners with blasting charges, 80 armor, 41 melee attack, and 39 melee defense, so they're pretty good actually. Along with blasting charges that have more range than normal Ironbreakers, or blasting charges miners, so they can do pretty good. They have the Rune of Stoicism as well, so we are getting some units providing Unbreakable to them, which is pretty sweet. But now with all the zombies coming in, our bolt thrower doesn't do much splash damage, but it does do a little bit more with those flaming attacks. We are trying to target down this Master Necromancer. He's on foot, so he's not too fast, or the Vampire Lord. But bolt throwers aren't super accurate. We don't have the skills quite yet for Grimm Burloksson that gives a lot of accuracy to stuff in his army. So we're just hitting what we can. On the far side, some direwolves and black knights trying to make their way around. Try to get a flank, but we do have most of the stuff protected. We have our prospectors coming over here to be able to defend that best we can. But big winners for this battle are going to be our Thane with the Master of Despite and our two things of Irondrakes. Irondrakes are absolute menaces against the undead. So 214 missile strength. They do some explosive damage. And they cause a leadership penalty along with flaming attacks. These guys are absolutely going to rock it. It's like some skeletons almost in range. Our engineer up here just trying to get some shots off of the skeleton warriors. Bolt throwers switching to some of these skeleton warriors in the back though. And Quarrelers are already shaking the leadership of a lot of this undead. But with the Irondrakes right there, that big volley is absolutely going to toast those guys. Irondrakes on the far side, hitting some more zombies and skeletons. But the Black Knights are trying to come around, very slowly but surely. Crypt Ghouls. Our Thane just getting some early kills off. Master of Despite wearing these guys down a little bit. But the Skeleton Warriors are going to try to push in a little bit. We have some Longbeards, some Dwarf Warriors there to hold them back while our ranged firepower does all the damage. No runesmiths or anything yet, so we don't have any rune magic to help us out. But the Irondrakes are going to be more than enough, most likely. We're getting a teeny bit of friendly fire in the back, but it's not a huge issue. Shooting over them mostly, so these guys are basically dead anyway, and they're part of the garrison, so they're not getting too much value, but they are getting some healing from the Brewmaster with the Rune of Alea, or Bustling of Alea. So, small heal and a ward save going off. Zombies coming on the flank. Zhufbar Lord making his way over. Vampire Lord was kind of dodging Bolt Thrower. Darts, bolts, whatever you want to call them, for a while. So he's been all by his lonesome in the back, but the Zhufbar Lord's coming up to try to take him out early. Zombies limping forward. Gyrocopter still just getting some nice shots off on the back, but zombies are starting to come in. The Thane has had everything crumble around him. Zhufbar Lord absolutely getting roasted, going after our Lord Grimm Burloksson. He does have regen, so he's going to take extra damage from fire attacks, but ooh, good attack here by the Black Knights. But our Longbeards, we should have countercharged with them, but they do actually have the Rune of Stoicism, I believe. I don't remember if they're the ones holding it. To get charge limits versus large. I don't think so, but we also have the Slayers that can come and help them. But some stuff is trying to come around the back now. These other Black Knights making their way over here, but right now it's the Prospectors. And some Dwarf Warriors holding everything back. Some zombies are trying to slip through, get on top of these Dwarf Warriors with great weapons. But Irondrakes, they are in guard mode, so they're going to continue to fire. All these other ones are fighting in melee, but big Slayer charge here. The Irondrakes just absolutely roasting everything. Gyrocopter does a little bit of a bombing run right there. He only has 2 bombs, and there's only 1 model, so he doesn't do a lot of damage with his bombs, but better than nothing. Direwolves. The Vampire Lord coming in. The Thane. It's been a good fight, actually. The Vampire Lord has very good stats. 65 melee attack even when he's tired. Melee defense not quite as good, but the Thane is very sturdy. 76 melee defense. He has lost a lot of his melee attack from Vigor loss, but still going to do amazing. Plus that Master of Despite just getting little ticks of damage over time. Corpse Cart coming in. Target it a little bit with the Bolt Thrower, but we focused on another one first. This Corpse Cart just has Vigor Mortis, so it is just going to provide some melee attack and melee defense. Oh no, this is the Bellfire, so this actually provides flaming and magic attacks. The regular Corpse Cart, though, just coming in, will provide Vigor, melee attack, and melee defense, but on zombies it's not going to make a big issue. Irondrakes up to 540 kills. How about our ones over here? 378. But they've been going after those Black Knights. Black Knights came and get a charge off on our Bolt Throwers, but the Slayers came back to help. So with the Black Knights taken out, Slayers are going to go to work, taking out these dire wolves. Brewmaster, 46 kills, but he's provided a lot of value with some heals. Yeah, Vampire Lord just about given up, and Master Necromancer as well. With all their stuff dead, they'll crim to death and victory is assured. Pretty well, actually. Irondrakes really rocked it. Our Thane with the Master of Despite didn't actually do that much. We are going to take the heal, though, because our army was very damaged. Luckily, it's still our turn, so we shouldn't be able to wipe out anything that survived. Runesmiths can actually join, too. Even better. You don't have enough movement range, but you do. Oh, Grimm Burloksson is on a gyrocopter mount now. Nope. Looks like our battle screen. Okay, just took a while. 1 oath gold. Let's take the extra control for the province. Actually. You actually don't have enough movement range to make it back to the 7th unless I march, so. I'd be surprised if this guy attacks now. From Burloksson, we have some of your points for level 12, though. We want to give you a gyrocopter. Gyro bomber you get at rank 20, so we'll just wait for that. But right now, speed and vanguard deployment. Ambush defense chance could be good for the army. Control hammer torpedo ammunition. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, let's go down this though. Just get the bonuses for Master Engineers. Master Engineers, Zhufbar Pounders. Thane, we'll save your points to hit level 12. Brewmaster. Let's get Bugman's. But actually, no. No, we don't really have a lot of quarters, right? We have, 3. Let's just go for the extra skills, extra abilities. Okay. Up here, though, we can spend some growth, get something a little bit higher. I think that's everyone we can or want to move right now. All those are just rune overseers, so.
Welcome, friends of the Dowie.
No, Scrag. I know we were friendly at one point, but okay, there's the Chaos Dwarves. Looks like more Hobgoblins in that army, but more Infernal Guard as well. So kind of a plus in some areas, minus in others. No artillery yet. Well, at least not the higher end Dwarf artillery, like the Dreadquake Mortar. Those things are an absolute nightmare to fight in manual battles. Oh, he does attack again. He comes with, 4 armies in total. Okay. This You're level 14. You're not on a dragon yet. You're on a hellsteed. It's probably better to fight this. Because if we auto-resolve it, we're going to lose a lot of stuff. Then we'll just come back with the Dead Rise again, so we have to fight this one. The battle for Castle Drakenhof. It is a defensive siege battle. 4 more armies attacking after we defeated the 4 that came before. This one is led by a higher level Vampire Lord. He's level 14 on a Hellsteed. We are going to try to take him out with our firepower best we can. Grimm Burloksson on his gyrocopter mountain now. Trying to just tie him up in the air, although it may obstruct us a little bit, but yeah, Irondrakes trying to get some good attack off there. He does have a small barrier, so that'll negate some of the damage for now. Bolt throwers also trying to get some shots off over there. That side has no gaps in the wall, but over here we have several. So all of these infantry will start moving forward. We have some prospectors up here just to keep these towers shooting as long as we can. Take out some cryptors, hopefully. But the Fellbats going after our gyrocopter are actually going to be able to do very well against this. It's just trying to tie them up for a little bit. One of the towers is shooting them, the other going after the cryptors, but it only has 14 melee defense, so he's not going to do well against the Fellbats with 22. And they have 51 melee defense. Holy. So they're going to be very hard to take down by him. So it's just going to be a slow grind on that front. But all the reinforcing armies are coming from this side, so we leave some of our Longbeards up here to hold the towers once they get into range. Yeah, Grimm Burloksson actually took quite a bit of damage very, very quickly. Down to less than half health, actually. He does have the liquid fortification right now, but his leadership is wavering, so he's actually not getting a heal off that. So we're going to try to pull him back before he breaks and try to finish off this Vampire Lord. Get a lot of good damage right there. Our Brewmaster up on top getting some shots off, but I'd say some of our Coilers might die from the fall damage right there. Looks like one did. The second one survived. But with the Brewmaster helping out, that Vampire Lord is not going to last very long. But our Irondrakes were up on the wall for a little bit, trying to get some good shots off. But a lot of units now moving around. Blood Knights, Direwolves, and some Skeletons coming over here. We do have our Thane on the Oathstone and our Runesmith ready to hold the lineup there, but for some reason the vampires are not advancing through the gaps. They are going to try to get through the gates. So, but over here, Fellbat's still doing a fair amount of damage for Engineer. Slowly getting ground down with the support of the towers. But now all the reinforcements have come in. Have a vampire hero who is level 17, so she is going to be very hard to take down with all the extra leadership. And a Necromancer on a Hellsteed. But he's not going to be a huge issue. He's trying to go back here after our bolt throwers. We're going to try to put them up here to be able to shoot over the walls a little bit, but it may not quite work out. Grimm Burloksson did come back, and he is getting some healing from liquid fortification, and we did throw a Bugman's Dark Brew, or Dark Choice, on him as well to give him a big heal. But yeah, that vampire hero can be very, very dangerous. We actually try to land him to get some help from the Coilers, but it looks like some Graveguard actually climbed up. And that's not a matchup we can win, so we're starting to pull some stuff up. Slayers were guarding the bolt throwers, but they're going to come up and help fight stuff up on this side. Just zombies for now, but we'll try to get on this vampire hero shortly. Grimm Burloksson does not want to stay there. Irondrakes coming over here, trying to get some volleys off if they come close enough, but I think that's not going to quite work out. They're going to try to come up where they already have some ladders placed, but yeah, our Coilers not doing too well. Over here, because the Crypt Horrors are waiting to actually get through the gate before they came around, we decided we would throw our Thane in there with the Master and Respite and some really good buffs and abilities to keep them occupied, and we actually take them out right then. But some of the other vampire units have wisened up and are coming through the spot over here. There are actually some civilian crossbows here. Something you don't see every day. The living fighting for the undead. Lot is actually considered like a good ruler by a lot of the Sylvanians. So, makes a little bit of sense. But the gates have been captured on that side, so let's start to come through more on this. We have some Dwarf Warriors. And Coilers and Great Weapon Longbeards, able to hold out a little bit along with some Prospectors. The other Prospectors are up here, but those Fellbats are just about dead. We sent over this engineer to try to pull them back and get some fire in with our corlers, shut them down, but direwolves coming in. Longbeard's going to countercharge them. But the direwolves are trying to push onto our corlers, so not something we want to happen. Some of the zombies look still waiting on the outside with our Warforged with Griffins coming back to help. These guys actually have pretty good stats, at least on the defensive side. 47 melee defense, especially with Siege Defender, but they are tired, so they're losing quite a bit of melee attack. The Runesmith will help out quite a bit, though. On the far side, our Lord Grimm Burloksson was getting quite beat up on by the Vampire Hero and the Spectre Necromancer, but the Slayers with Grudge Settler buffs, like the Armor Sunring, are absolutely going to wreck them, plus they have their Rune of Stoicism on as well. Gives them unbreakable to nearby units and gives them charge defense and things like that. So even though they can't charge a flying unit, if the flying unit does charge them, they can actually go with them. But the Irondrakes, we tried to pull off the walls, tried to get them into a spot where they could help out and fire up on these things climbing up. These Irondrakes got occupied for a little bit by these Graveguard and Skeleton Warriors. But we know the walls are lost now, so we're trying to retreat and pull back what we can. On the far side, Blood Knights did come in for a good charge against our Longbeards and Great Weapons. These are the Lance variant, so their melee stats are not quite suited for sustained combat like the regular sword and shield versions are, but they still have really good stats because they're amazing fighters. Blood Knights are the martial version of, or the martial bloodline, I should say, of the vampire counts. Get a little bit of lag right there. But these prospectors, I actually tried to pull them off, but I think they're bugged right now, so they're still up there. But the towers will keep shooting. Some Mongols coming over as well. But this spot is almost entirely under our control now. Blood Knights will last a while. They have Frenzy, they have the Hunger. But with our concentrated fire and attack from these great weapons, they do go down. We're trying to send our Thane over to this far side to help out, because that side needs a lot more help, because all the reinforcements are pulling in now, but these Sylvan crossbows, we're coming up to try to get on some of these control points. Bolt throwers were brought back down to be able to shoot some stuff as it tries to climb the walls. Irondrakes pulled off, but we did keep these Longbeards up here, because surprisingly we've maintained control of these towers for a long time, but we'll see if that stays the same with these units there. But they are crumbling, so we may get control back. But they still have about half an army left to come in. A lot of zombies, but a lot of skeleton warriors too. Some Graveguard, Corpse Cart, Vampire Lord leading that. But ooh, he is getting shot by our bolt throwers actually. And the tower is actually trying to target him down. On the far side, they gave up on the gates. Oh no, I guess they got one more goal. Trying to get through. But I think the rest of his friends went around to the other side. So, Irondrakes just hitting stuff as it comes on. Bolt throwers do have the Rune of Burning, the banner of Rune of Burning, so they do some fire damage, which helps reduce enemy leadership. Runesmith helping out a little bit. We have the Rune of Speed going down, or Rune of Oath still. The extra armor, I think our Rune of Speed is on cooldown from the melee attack, but they've taken out everything that's coming at him. So the engineer can pretty much hold up everything over here, so we'll send our Runesmith over just a little bit, but some units are sneaking through. Zombies going after these corridors. They have four volleys left, 4 ammunition. But these Sylvan crossbows did almost take this point. Let's see if they actually stay there in time. We're trying to send her over our engineer, get them into melee. Oh, they actually run off the point right before they capture it. Sucks for them, because we actually did have some nice towers here protecting it. But the Thane almost made his way over. These garrison dwarf warriors and stuff just barely holding on. Vampire Lord about to come over. We got the Slayers ready and these Irondrakes, who have set their sights on that side. Fellbats are coming in though. 2 things of Fellbats onto our bolt thrower. So, not the greatest spot for us. Grimm Burloksson was tying up some stuff over here. Now he's getting some shots on the Strigoi Ghoul King. Hasn't gotten quite low though. but he is regaining health just from regen. He is not in melee, so the hunger is not going to come into effect yet. But yeah, our Slayers, we did not want to fight the Von Karstein Vampire Lord. Fellbat's trying to get on our Coilers, the other one's over here. Slayer's trying to help out, deal with these guys as soon as possible, keep our very limited ranged units firing. We do have restock with Grimm Burloksson and our other engineers, so we'll try to keep our Irondrakes full on ammo. Well, some of them coming after these Irondrakes. Luckily they're still able to fire because we got them in guard mode, they're not going into melee. So with the team up, that Irondrake and this one, we'll absolutely roast these guys. Irondrakes do have really good fire resist, 40%, so they're basically going to take nothing from that friendly fire, which is pretty sweet. Thane trying to make his way over to that Vampire Lord, but he's just plugging the hole right here with their Master of the Spike and some damage over time. Slayers about finished with one Fellbat, the other side still taking some damage, but our Brewmaster came over with some of the Coilers that used up most of their ammunition, try to get their bolt thrower secured. On the far side, we don't have any heroes over there. The Runesmith is trying to make his way over there. But we do have some enemies to deal with still. We got skeletons and some zombies. Pretty tattered units, but our Longbeards will provide some nice leadership with Encourage. And we have the Rune of Stoicism on the unit over here as well. So these guys will fight to the death, as long as the unit that has the Rune of Stoicism stays alive. So these guys are going to do awesome. 64 kills, 44. Prospector's doing okay. Another Cryptor coming in. But the Vampire Lord is down. There's still a Master Necromancer around somewhere. I guess we killed him. He was flying, that's right. Slayer's got him with the other vampire hero, but the Destroy Ghoul King is still alive over here. He has regened about a quarter of his health back. That our Grimm Burloksson did with his gyrocopter. But Cryptor's coming in. Irondrake's still up and running. Absolute Chads. 300 kills on those. Almost 400 on these guys. That'll go up quite a bit when we hit these direwolves and zombies and stuff. Brewmaster providing some healing. He is in combat right now, so he's not getting the Blessing of Alea off, but he is getting Bugman's Ale. Bolt throwers, still 7 out of 8 artillery pieces. Not a lot of value, but they've been useful, at least weakening stuff with that fire damage. Our engineer came back after dealing with the Slovenian crossbows because we just wanted to help out a little bit over here against the Cryptors. Cryptors will absolutely wreck any dwarf infantry that is not Slayers. So we definitely need some support on that side. But the tier 4 towers right there, the tier 1 tower also helping out, doing quite a bit of damage to these Cryptors. The other Mongols got decimated, so that's pretty much the only units left over here. Some zombies and skeletons finally coming through the gap. And the last reinforcements coming in, we have 2 corpse carts, more Cryptors, and some dire wolves. Towers with these Longbeards. Longbeards have gotten no value, but the towers have sure gotten plenty with them being garrisoned by those Longbeards. But they're starting to come through the gates now because they got control of the capture point. So, not actually bad for us. We do turn our sights that way, get them in big clumps as they come in. Coilers, 91 kills, 12 on that one. Slayers, 46 kills, but they got a fair amount of value from fighting those characters. Yeah, 2100 value. And the Irondrakes just absolutely doing awesome. Runesmith is over here as well, providing some bonuses, and Rathanurin every once in a while. But it's mostly just zombies, and a few skeletal spearmen coming in. I guess these are crypt goals, but the corpse carts coming in last is really bad for the vampires, because they would have been really nice supporting all the melee that was over here initially. Brewmaster getting a few kills, 64. Where's our Thane, though? Our Thane absolutely rocked it. 114 kills, but a lot of value for the Master of Despite as well. He's just been a tank holding the undead back. But we've done enough damage that their leadership breaks. And the Destroy Ghoul King falls. Castle Drakenhof under Dobby control. Oh, that one was actually a little bit more difficult, but Irondrakes again, absolutely MVPs. I probably should take the healing, but that's a lot of oath gold and a lot of money. And Zhufbar, or Grimm Burloksson, now is getting a bunch of experience. We're almost at the point where I can confederate Cazador and not have to worry about losing Karakazul right away to Gorfang. Yeah, fortunately we didn't get the Age of Reckoning army. We were pretty close, but... Alright, Blighted Towers is one we're going to sell.
Wittenland
To
can
you.
wait. Our meeting cannot.
You get a military... How much will you pay us? You'll pay us almost 25,000. If I do a military alliance, you'll still pay us the same. So, might as well.
A boon to...
Since they'll build some outposts somewhere. Black Crag. Start building. Now we don't need to build these unless we want to recruit and stuff there. We can still just increase our capacity from the forge. But some of this can make us really good money. This, ooh, gosh, I always forget I have to hold it for a second. So growth, income from trade. And as long as Karakazul is here, we'll actually make more money, get more research rate. Let's do that one for now. Crag the Grimm. We just take out Gorbad's faction once and for all? Yes. Okay, he doesn't have a settlement, so that army that I can't reach is going to start taking attrition. Can it just block these guys? Yeah, oh, failure. Dang. But he'll have to attack something soon, so... Switch this over to growth. Let's build up Iron Rock. Fortunately, it did lose some tiers. Or did we save for Carrick Drum? Let's just save for Carrick Drum first. And all this stuff is slowly repairing itself. It's just super expensive to do it on its own, so we're not going to do that. Got an army coming. Okay, Pillars of Gugmi. We build like a ranger outpost here. This gives experience per turn for the Rune Overseers and reduces enemy movement range. Ooh, chance for Rune Overseer to gain a unique trait. I didn't notice that earlier. We'll do that one. Not Goonbad. Tier 4. And to do more of this. This gives us just recruit rank and local recruitment capacity, load recruitment faction wide. This is going to give us more research rate. I don't know if Mount Goonbad's in any danger either. So maybe we just save our growth and we actually do this next turn. I think that's a better idea. We'll get some growth going here, though. And can we finish off this Skaven faction for good? Well, I guess just this army. They have this settlement and... They have another one somewhere? They must have another one somewhere. Like down here or something. It's probably that one right there. Yeah, okay. That army's gone. And we'll take the cash.
king's command.
You can march back this way, retake that next turn. Okay, Thorgrim, do we keep just pushing north? And let these other things deal with this? Because this army's actually not that big of a deal. Yeah, Thorgrim will keep pushing north. We can barely make it to the destination of Drakenmore. Don't have a slot for that yet, because that can't get put on good artillery units. I'm not getting an occupy now, because we are trying to take... Well, we'll probably be able to hold this, actually, from now on, so... Yeah, we'll leave it alone.
Ready.
So, do I put another army here, or recruit one at... We probably recruit one here at Mount Spicorn. Actually, you'll be back in 2 turns. Grandmaster Engineer for right now. To recruitment cost for hammers. We'll look through the traits and see if there's a good one. Reduce construction costs for local region. We'll stick him here for that. Level up this overseer real fast, because let's put... Do we put another point into... Yeah, let's put another point into reduced recruitment cost.
For the wisdom of Valea.
Okay, and Thorgard Cromson actually gives more bonuses to melee. Can we increase our capacity for Rune Guardians? Yeah, for the regiments of renown, unfortunately, we have to get specific settlements. We don't have exotic animals yet to be able to recruit Shard Dragons, so we'll do 2 Rune Guardians and a Rune Golem. I didn't actually look and see what their upkeep is like. Get Crag the Rim real fast. How much are they in upkeep? 178. Okay, 712 for the Rune Golem. Holy crap. Rune Guardians aren't that expensive though.
Let us begin.
Them. Ooh, we can get our Earthbore Mining Drill. Let's do that. Bugman's Thrower. I don't want to get a bolt. Yeah, I don't want a bolt thrower right now. Let's get some Thunderer. Or I guess this is going to be led by... I don't know, it doesn't really matter. We'll get some Thunderers, some Irondrakes, Trauma Torpedoes. And we'll get more Longbeard. So we need Slayers, actually. Do Slayers first. To get our Legendary Hero, Garger Mindfist. Then we'll worry about some of the stuff afterwards. How many more do we need total? We need 4 more. Dragon Slayers actually contribute to that. So Ancestral Blood of Smidnir. Growth, Ward Save, Bigger Loss Reduction. This one.
Dragon Slayer. Let's be having.
So we only need 3 then. 3 more. Or no. Oh no, Dragon Slayers don't contribute to that. So yeah, we need 4 in total. So we get like 1 Doomseeker. And 1 Giant Slayer.
The axe thirsts for war.
Any other heroes? Master Engineer, we don't quite have enough though. We can get him another turn because we're going to be recruiting for several turns there. Let's get some growth going here. Level up Crag the Grimm. Grimm's Heirs. Okay, we already have Strike the Runes. We want to get one up here though. I think we need 1 more level to get that one. Brewmaster. Give you the poison arrows. I'm actually going to put you on auto assign now. Ordric. Let's give this okay. You on auto assign as well. Oh, we have another rune over here too. So all the Runic Vault ones, Masterwork Forges, this is one we haven't seen before. So plus 10% income. We'll keep this guy here for now just because he gives reduced recruitment costs. We'll stick you down here.
Lord of Clan Morgrim.
Research trait. Oh, I should look at research trait too. Because before I just needed Oath Gold to get some of the more, some of the better ones that I wanted. So we'll let this finish and then we'll go down battle skills afterwards.
Dowie.
Defensive alliance with Carl Franz. How much you pay me?
For that is all I ever
176.
want.
Yeah. Ooh, we can get a military alliance with Ungrim now.
You no doubt have a request. I'll hear it now. Fine.
So give me a vision of what's up north too. And man, do we just confederate Cazador right now? Gorfang still has a full army and a Wa.
Thirsts for war, for the wisdom of Valea.
Dark, we'll just do it so we can start building up Karagazulu.
To say.
Oh dang, I forgot this is going to count against us at Black Crag in the Deeps. This thing. Yeah, since we don't have a friendly dwarf faction there, we wouldn't get those bonuses. So what about this one? A few more trade resources. Yeah, that one's not worth it. This one gives settlement up above a whole big boost. Oath gold for actual gold. We'll just do that one. Oh, that's right. We haven't moved you yet. Yeah, let's go finish off these three armies.
Let us move. Agreed.
Okay, Vlad is back though. Okay, our other guy is hardening armor, so let's have you sharpen weapons. Okay, renegation. Brewmaster. Reduced upkeep. Healing skills. Okay, our Thane. We can get armor, let's do hit points, and revered Thane. I'm not super worried about control right now. Fighting the vampires. Our engineers, Zhufbar Pounders. Then this, range for crossbows. I think eventually we're going to want more Irondrakes stuff in this guy's army. Missile strength. Okay, it's just missile strength for flamethrower units. Okay, we'll do it.
It is time.
Okay, I need to keep in mind that battle screen for Grimm Burloksson takes a little bit longer. We're going to take the heal. This army out too. Luckily that, obviously not luckily, that lord survived the previous battle and he was higher level, so yeah, we definitely want to get rid of him before he becomes immortal. This is annoying waiting for that though. teeny bit of replenishment, and
All right.
can you make it back?
Got there.
Oh, you might not be able to make it back, actually. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We'll just give you some regiments every now and then to fight Vlad. Okay, Blood Knights, Fellbats, Blood Knights. Okay, so we need anti-large. The Dragonback Slayers. Do you have anything with magic attacks besides the characters? I don't think so. Black coaches do.
I'll have your soul.
Yeah, let's get the Dragonback Slayers and the Ancestral Spirits. Oh, we haven't moved this guy. Oh no, we already did move him. Okay, never mind.
Time for a reckoning.
Cazador. I'm gonna get rid of that. We want to build the garrison here.
Of Valea. Summon me if you dare. The axe
I'm
thirsts
gonna
for war.
kit you out a little bit just in case you get attacked over the intern. We'll take the Old Guard's armor for the ward save. We'll take the Master of Spite. Or do we need that against Vlad? We might need that against Vlad.
Let us begin.
Give you luck. Merge these two or fuse them. Ranger's Brooch. Alright, I'm gonna switch this back around so everything's in the right category. So use those two. Fire Ring of Thor can be good, but the Trickster's Shard, or no, we want Iron Warden's Tinkered. Talisman, we'll do a Talisman of Preservation. And Weapon Executioner's Axe. Yeah, you have a lot of melee attacks, so that'll be fine if we cut it down a little bit to get the extra bonuses from that. Battle. Take this one too if we're fighting greenskins, that one too. Stoicism. Some of the artillery stuff. What skills you have? Crappy skills, of course. Okay, well, we'll just leave it.
Greetings.
Greasus?
Honorable
Greasy? Defensive Alliance, no. He's at war with Grimgor now. Nurgle and the vampires from the Caravan of Roses looks like they're kind of in a stalemate. They've been back and forth for a while. But it also looks like... Did Nurgle take this from the ogres or did the vampires and then Nurgle took it from the vampires? Probably that way. Alright, this is the end of Gorbat's faction. I guess he survives. Yeah, Sylvania. We left the Master in a Spite over here. I think we try to retreat and hope one of these armies can't reinforce. Yes. Okay. They might be besieging Castle Drakenhof now, though. Instead. There go Iron Fist. And this episode is going quite long. Karakazul is being besieged. I'm just going to wipe out Gorbad's faction once and for all. And that is a great spot to end episode 12, guys. Oh, we're getting some armies out. But I will see you in episode 13. Like I said, make sure to check the secondary channel if the uploads start being on there if we start a new campaign. So I'm Warhammer. Have a great day, guys.